off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yards. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Brings up 4th down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Wilson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And
those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Kamara on the carry.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. From the 10, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Wilson forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 2.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Don't get nervous.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
14.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Kamara. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now he steps away. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Back at the 11-yard line.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Switch. Watch the twitch. Out. Hatchet. Yellow. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
sack.
D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A loss of 7.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Kamara trying again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Chiefs nothing. Jason.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man is Ursua. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Chiefs nothing. Jason Myers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it is 28-0.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Mahomes 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check right, 27. Check right, 27. Hey, 43. We ain't begin. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
39-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Wilson sacked. A loss of 3 yards. And it's
on third down. Wilson steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, but now it's fourth down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Yellow. I got him. I got him. Back's mine. I got him. I got him. Yellow. 27. Check Mike 27.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
So don't say nothing.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. L.J. Collier in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Motion, motion, pop, 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 pop. 15. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check, check.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, escaping the pressure right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team, isn't it? I mean, we've been there before, right? We've seen it. That deflation can go through the entire ranks. They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On the handoff.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Marquise
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
15, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go. No joke on here right now. I've got to be patient, baby. It's got to be patient.
Today's final score, Seahawks 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but